What's the deal, fam? Welcome to the Ease Experience. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Today, we are reviewing and breaking down the lyrics of Store Run off of KD2, produced by Hit Boy. Enough of the talking. Let's get straight to the music.
Jeez. Yeah. QBAQ Ravenswood Woodside, let's go. My thumb struck a lot of lighters, pulled a lot of all-nighters, banned from some after-hour spots. My crew would choose violence.
All right, pretty clever line there, straight out the gate. My thumb struck a lot of lighters, pulled a lot of all-nighters. Struck a lot of lighters can mean two things, right? It can mean, obviously, he lit up, blazed up, smoked, right? Used a lighter. Also, lighting lighters, or lighting up lighters, I should say, is what symbolic for what? Showing love to those who've perished or are deceased. So he's seen a lot of pain in his day, is what he's trying to say. Let's keep it going.
Moving silence. Who knew I grew to build an empire? Streets had me against the ropes. Would have thought I was zip lining. Text on the dresser, money off tech, pushing a Tesla. Rolled up a fresh one. It's one IPO to the next one. Rich from corporate.
That is a fire line. What do you say? Tech on the dresser, right? Pushing the Tesla. Now, texting your dresser is a reference to represent, right, off Illmatic, right? So they're pushing the Tesla. So originally he mentioned that Illmatic. Now he's saying how he's pushing the Tesla, which is ironic because when we're speaking of tech, what? Tesla is a company within the technology sector. And he said what? From one IPO to the next one. What is an IPO? Initial public offering. So that's an opportunity for the public to have a chance to buy shares of a company. But when they say public, it's kind of loose because it's for those with clout or who have pull or leverage. You have to be someone to be able to pretty much be part of an IPO. The money has to be long, right? And Nas has had that opportunity with major companies like what you hear about Dropbox and Ring and Robinhood and Coinbase, companies that he's got in on early and made major profits. That's what they're talking about, IPOs. He's just letting you know. Let's go.
Thugging expensive mistakes, it's all a racket. It's the same thing, just the risk that you take. Moving too fast, blues on your way.
No, I'm stopping a lot, but he's dropping jewels. He's not being overly lyrical. He's just giving you knowledge that we should know, right? So when he stated rich from corporate or thugging, expensive mistakes is all the same things, just the risk that you take. Pretty much street, corporate, bunch of snakes, right? Whether the boardroom or the block, you still got dishonesty and disloyal individuals, and you just got to be very strategic on the way you move out here. Let's go.
Them boys came through with the task, peeked through the blinds, you knew it was curtains. Breadwinner, take a L, lead a whole family hurting.
All right, that line right there, very clever. When he stated, peeped through the blinds, knew it was curtains. Double meaning, double entendre, right? Curtains, blinds, the connection with those two. But also, you knew it was curtains. Right? Curtains mean it's a wrap. You're finished. You're done for.
Seen it a million times. Sister wash him out with the verdict. Saw him clean as a whistle. Drinking premium liquor in between two Argentinian sisters. They counting up for me until their fingers get blisters. What I blew that on, I cannot seem to remember. Yo, as I'm looking at the New York skyline, reminiscing on nighttime shootouts with my guys, pouring this white wine. You could Richard Mille your left wrist, keep in perspective, we on God's time. The world is yours.
I like that line a lot. You could Richard Mille your wrist. We're on all what you could Richard Mille your wrist. Keep in perspective, we're all on who? God's time, right? So Richard Mille is I would say a watch designer, very expensive watches. But he's saying you could Richard Mille your wrist, which is a play on words too. His last name is Mille, but also Millie, talking millions, right? You can do that, but at the end of the day, you're still on God's time. So it doesn't matter what you rock, and at the end of the day, you don't have any say-so over life, right? But at the end, the ad-lib, what does he state? The world is yours. So first verse, he made a reference to represent off Illmatic. Second verse, he's making another reference to Illmatic. The world is yours. Let's keep going.
What happens when dealers reduce to addicts? What happens when kings don't see their potential status? What's your exit plan? Face to face with my omens, I never ran. Stood on stages most never can. Pyrotechnics and leather pants. Shifting the culture. Mention me with Mick Jagger and Bono like your poster. I'm standing next to rookies. So
we have to keep in mind, right? Store Run is just a metaphor for paying your dues, right? If you really think about what he's saying, store run, like, I'm gonna run you to this. You go get what I need. He's gonna speak on it at the end of the song as well. But it's just a metaphor for paying your dues. So when he says things like I should be mentioned with Mick Jagger or Bono, right? Only in hip hop do we diminish individuals for longevity, which is kind of weird because at this time that I'm recording it, I believe that Mick Jagger is in his 70s, late 70s, and Bono is in his early 60s. And Nas, I don't believe he's in his 50s yet. If so, still relatively young compared to them, right? But in their genres, they're honored, respected, uplifted. In hip hop, it seems to be this nasty sense of ageism, which is kind of whack because how could you not enjoy someone who's been able to withstand the test of time and showcase longevity, man? We got to get out of that, man. Enough of the lecture, but it's important that we get out of that frame of mind. And I thought that's what he was trying to get at on that bar.
How they looking older, the altitude I'm at is so cold it'll make your nose run. How you expect to get love if you don't show none? I should send you little niggas on the stove run. How we moving is no cut. I'm from the era of razor blades and coke dust. People living with no trust, champagne in the soap suds. So I'm clean as a whistle, drinking premium liquor in between two Argentinian sisters. They counting up for me until their fingers get blisters.
Yeah, we have to give Hit Boy a lot of credit for this production. If you heard the original sample, I don't know if it was clear or not. I know what it is. I'm not going to state it for those reasons, but the way he chopped it up and kind of like added emotion and energy to it makes it sound easy. But the production on this is crazy. And even the little layers, how it starts off early with the no bass line, and he adds a synth bass, and then he puts something on top of it to make it more heavy. Like just the little simple things in and out. That's production, man, that set him apart. And I think it's time that we started to give him his just due. And we're going to speak on that later on. But for this song in particular, he did his thing production wise.
What I blew that on, I cannot seem to remember. The world is yours. Scarface, Tony Montana shit. It's yours. Yours. R.I.P. Ecstasy from Houdini. DMX, Prince Marky D, Shock G, real rap gods. Do you know the meaning? All the rap brothers we lost this year, the last year. Hey yo, check it out. Run to the stove for me, man.
As always, man, I appreciate you all out there. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel here at the Ease Experience. You all family. I love the discourse that we have in the comment section, how we keep it respectful, but we all teach each other, right? Each one teach one, man. So if you haven't done so, I'm going to repeat it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, tell a friend to tell a friend, and let's blow the channel up, all right? And as always, as I state, go get yours.